Hello everybody, Manos here and welcome back to my let's play of Metaphor ReFantazio. Yeah. Okay, yeah, no. Wrong button.
What now?
Yeah. Okay, so we do have the merchant that we already have. There's the healer we have. There's the brawler. There's the knight. There is this one. It can now use magic abilities that heal or buff defense to widen its defensive. Better protect. Yeah, okay. And then there is the warrior, and then there is the seeker. Should we study this one? To Hulkenberg and level it up. To rank 10. So we could get this one open. Maybe.
I see. Fascinating.
Yeah.
This right here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's go.
Of course.
I hear the voice of the past hero's souls, over the heart, who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage.
I see.
So this is the mage power. I can feel my mind resonating with essence of magic. All in name of His Highness the Prince, I shall wield this power to its fullest.
A new means of protection.
Yeah, no, let's not go there just yet. Yeah.
Gone to shite, this has.
Yeah, rest up for tomorrow, yeah. No, 20 mark, nice. Anything in here? Nothing. Yeah, because we were at the... Good night. At the dungeon yesterday.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Nearer.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all.
Really?
I hope Heismay behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later.
Sure.
We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake?
Yes.
Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
So it can't be.
But Heismay's in the Gauntlet Runner, right?
Yes. Or at least I think he is.
If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not... We need to get to the runner, quick!
Run to the...
Where's Stroll?
What's happened?
Man, are you alright? Where's Heismay? What happened here?
They have been drinking, it seems.
Ah, he reeks of alcohol. Eurus, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Heismay was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow. What a mess.
Yep.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it! Ah!
Now, what's all the commotion?
That was it! He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
Not in the slightest.
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heismay was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Eurus?
I don't know.
imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized.
Okay.
If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else.
What?
Children's shoes.
Oh no.
It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
True?
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
Inside the town.
Inside the town?
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case too.
Okay.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head. I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
True, true.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal.
Yeah, that is true too.
You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heismay.
Heismay.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Yes.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
What's wrong, Morris?
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
I think Morris is on the plot. Or maybe he is even the kidnapper.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
Yeah, why?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
Oh! I think it is Morris.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that.
Or at
I'm
least
telling
he's...
you, what are the chances of there being 2 Ujif brigands in the area?
Hmm? What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnappers' tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
No, it's not. I think it is you. Or somebody who you know.
Most strange. Heismay was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
Yeah.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine, fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Yeah.
Is there a problem here? Pardon, may I interrupt?
Sure.
No problem, ma'am.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
What?
What? He's gone!
Heismay!
Find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Heismay?
I have no idea.
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command. He framed Heismay with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Ujif would be a perfect scapegoat.
Hmm?
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Heismay heard in the night.
Yeah, because he heard them now. And Joanna came in. So is she the culprit?
Nurse is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Ah, bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit.
Okay.
It wasn't just Heismay's reports that shook me. No. I saw something.
What did you see?
It was right after I slung Heismay into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell.
What?
It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
I think he's crazy.
There, you're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Heismay.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Heismay's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
Yes. Nice. No good. They say they haven't found Heismay yet, so they can't remove the blockade from the gate. Sounds like he caught them on the wild goose chase.
Fie.
What of our plans then? Should we just sneak in? Oh there, over here. That sounds like
Evidently.
he's coming from over there. Is he calling for us? Easy. Hello, Heismay.
Huh?
Why is Heismay with you? The guard at the gate said they'd not found him yet.
Got to say,
I'm the captain of the guard, and I have responsibility to the truth, to know and uphold it. That's all this is about.
What folly.
Could have avoided all this trouble if you just loot my head off to the start with, oddballs. The lot of you. Why did you run off suddenly?
The truth is,
I did some investigation inside. The moment Lady Joanna cracked the door to the room, I heard the sound of a child scream. What? And Lady Joanna is, well, she is childless. Whatever you heard, it cannot have been her own family. No child could get into such a heavily guarded castle unnoticed. Your kidnapper has to be within these walls. My man is on Morris being the weasel. He lied to our faces, trying to get us to walk into a human's jaws.
It's absurd.
Morris, that's absurd. I cannot suffer him to kidnap any more innocent children. Please, will you help me put an end of this evil? I have nobody else to turn to. Yeah, of course. After all, if we can use your head for the compensation, we will need a replacement. If we can't use your head for the compensation, we will need a replacement anyway. We are in, right, Nakahoshi? Of course. Of course, we will help you.
I'm in your debt.
I'm in your debt.
And so?
Seemed to us like no kidnapper could get victims into the castle on our watch, not under all our notice.
But then?
But there was an old underground tunnel that even the castle guards didn't know about, and Heismay is the man who found it. They had plenty of places to hide hostages down there. Morris may have known about it as well. Right under the lady's mansion. That's bold. Okay, let's get to work then.
Is that right then?
You should be able to get there from Blindwell Alley at the end of Cadillac Road. I got to return to my boss, but I'm counting on all of you. So are we going there now, or? Well, leading to an underground channel.
Isn't that...
Everyone's already headed to Blindwell Alley. We can get there by following Cadillac Road, so let's go there when you are ready. Why is it? Nothing. Okay, let's go there. Martyra. There's more.
Let's go.
I can hear the kidnapped children screaming underneath here. We must help them. Okay. Woo woo.
Is this the place?
So this is the entrance to the underground channel. If Morris is the culprit behind all this, he probably lurking somewhere ahead. Let's go in. If we catch him with the children, he won't be able to talk to his way out of it.
However,
I did not expect there to be a be an underground channel. It is no wonder traces of the kidnapper couldn't be found. The children are beneath. Let us hurry there. So this is the old well that Bardo mentioned. We should be able to get down to the underground channel from here.
Ready?
The kidnapped children should be in here. Are you all prepared?
Let's go.
Jerry, we must rescue the children. Whee! Okay.
However,
What now?
I need to check out if there is. A smaller.
Keep your wits about you.
Come on, get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
Hate. Oh no.
You can't run from us.
Yeah.
Please. Help.
Yeah, we are gonna help you.
The child yet lives.
Yes.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. And that means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Oh no.
Are these
Even
the
dogs.
monsters we heard about?
Maybe.
No, further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
Oh no, there's a human.
The bigger that beast back there grew, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make a meal of it.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. I couldn't live on the wages of a guardsman forever.
God damn it.
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Eugene. Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You foil!
No, 'tis true in part.
Backstory time? No.
'Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain.
Oh, he's gonna get his archetype. What is it?
Lone star who falters in memory. O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance have finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
Yeah, I think he is a bat. Yeah, he is a bat.
I am Heismay Noctul.
Noctul.
I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight!
But what are you? A samurai?
Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
Go! Rip them apart!
On guard!
On guard! Peril?
Morris, you will not escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Yes.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain?
I have no idea.
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Probably. Maybe. I don't know.
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you
Okay.
might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge.
Dark Souls still weeks less than the one enemy may forget. Steal. Oh, Mudo.
Nothing personal.
Let's stay calm.
For that.
Fire!
You hit their weakness!
I can't afford to hold
That's your
back.
opening, Captain!
I shall vanquish evil. What?
Miss.
By the sworn oath of knighthood. Come! I stand waiting.
Too much, perhaps? I'll take this. What a blunder.
I'll show you the essence of truth. Come forth, royal soul!
You hit their weakness!
In the name... Are you
That's your
prepared?
opening, Captain!
Miss.
Observe the enemy. Let justice prevail. Not this one. I'm stepping back with blade in hand. Is that all? It burns.
Hulkenberg's been burned. She gets
Now
hit, she's in
accept
big
your
trouble.
fate.
I'll show you the essence. I won't hold back!
You hit their weakness!
Now, what's the...
That's your opening, Captain!
Not done yet.
Burns. Charging in. Oh, power of heroes.
There we go. Fire Fang. Bye.
Stop!
Oh no.
Damn! The bastard got away!
But the children are safe.
Yes.
Good. You saved them, Heismay.
Yes, you did.
You know that I used to have a child of my own.
Okay, so now we have 4 people in our group.
My son. He was killed.
I think there are some bosses you can steal some great loot in this game, so...
I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Hmm?
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Yes.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain?
I don't know.
Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
No idea.
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Yes.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Baden for now.
Battle? Yay! Woo!
Sure.
After saving the children, I can expect my support from the townspeople to grow.
You saved the wee ones' lives. We can't thank you enough.
It was thanks to your help, too.
Yeah, it was.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts.
God damn it.
I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
Yeah.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we can't find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
Oh no, she was in it.
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
Yeah, that is one reason, yeah. In order to break the prince's quarters, I will need to make an impression during the tournament. I must accomplish something that would catch Louis's eye. Besides, I think we are the only ones who can handle getting to the bottom of this. And we will do it, not just for ourselves, but the town as well.
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue, especially not in my name. I believe in you.
New ally, Heismay. Heismay, a traditional warrior burdened by his past, has become your ally.
Considering we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Yes.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement.
Yeah.
We'll use the old well to get in and out.
Yes. I left Heismay to calm down a little in the Control as he wished, and decided to return to the inn with everyone.
What you want to know?
Yeah, we have both everything. Rest until tomorrow. Huh? Nice. We are rich. Woo!
Good night.
Good night. Late night. Oh. Metals Day? Maybe because so much happened. But I'm finding it hard to sleep. Maybe I will go back to the Control Runner and read in the evening breeze.
Can't sleep, lad?
Oh.
As it happens, I'm a bit restless myself.
It is voice act.
That a novel there? Don't see many carrying those around. Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
We're just a group of like-minded stragglers.
Yes.
That's plain from the look of you. In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask. Don't worry, lad. Just water.
Oh, are you sure?
Back where I grew up, there was nobody like you lot. Just you, Jeeves.
Okay.
We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us. Not enough for any political sway.
Nocturnal.
Our elders only ever thought of short-term alliances. Loyalties changeable as the wind. We relied on their power, not ours, and resigned ourselves to that. Oh, I loathed it. Even as a child. I hadn't been cowed into considering myself lesser. I honed my skills, that the city's majority might accept me. And I'll not say it was fruitless. I was accepted into the knighthood of the royal capital. I felt like my fellows and strangers alike accepted me as an equal. Fool that I was. They never really wanted me among the true knights. Just in the Shadow Guard, where my deeds were dirtier and kept secret. Equal and lesser in the same breath. Ultimately, once my superiors realized I wouldn't abide their self-serving orders, they stripped me of the title I'd fought for.
Okay.
And little by little, I lost everything else.
That's sad.
My son died. I'd failed to protect him. And despite everything I felt, I'd resigned myself to being powerless. Just like the damned elders I'd hated so much. But you know, you lot have helped me realize something.
What is that?
I'd thought for a long time that if I wanted to feel accepted, instead of being the eternal outsider, I'd need power, status, some mighty patron nobody could defy. I wasn't really looking to swear myself to some superior. I only wanted not to be alienated for who and what I am. I just needed allies. Friends.
We are your friends. From now on, we are friends.
And from now on, we're friends.
A free spirit, are you? It'll be my pleasure then.
New bond. More.
The aloof hermit, Heismay. Within him dwells the virtue of the thief.
Thief.
Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Nice. Newborn. Newborn. The bard can now study the thief. What is there? Okay, so all the main ones have multiple subclasses, or what they are called, and some of the side ones only have 2. It seems. Yeah. Like the merchant only has 2. And then that one leg only has 2, that one arm has only 2, and no, 3 arms has only 2, so yeah. I can sense heroic embodiment of the thief from Heismay. You can now study thief in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
If my boy was still alive, he'd be about your age. Though he'd look absolutely nothing like you, of course.
Of course.
Long as we're both awake, might I have a look at that old novel of yours?
Sure.
So, this is a fantasy novel.
Yes.
This section seems to describe the Utopia's approach to discrimination. Let's see here. In this world, discrimination and inequality are forbidden by law. It is a sin to impose injustice due to one's appearance, lineage, or birth. This is the accord established between the people and the state. Well, well. What a world that would be. I don't imagine our land will get there for another century or 5. Still, I cannot help but wonder whether those ideals would please an entire population. You cannot pretend at diversity without acknowledging individual differences. Some will be judged as strong, while others marked as weak. Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing. Their very aims of freedom and balance could spell doom for the striving weak. I wonder how we might ever achieve a true utopia, where everyone could be happy. If this awakened power is meant to be wielded in service of my beliefs, then, no matter who calls it naive or foolish, I will always use it to save the weak.
Okay. It was getting late, so we decided to go back to the inn to sleep.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Nearer. I'll say. Excellent, we are all here.
So,
Today we explore the depths beneath the castle. Use caution as we have both Morris and Monster to contend with. If you don't think we can handle this yet, we can go somewhere else and build our strength first. We still have time to prepare if we need it.
It's in your hands.
Indeed, I have only just been introduced to these new powers. Regardless, I'll leave the matter in your hands, Captain. Yeah, I think we are not gonna go there just yet.
Let's focus.
Quest start. Apprehend the real kidnapper. The culprit behind the abductions must be found. It begins by finding the guardsman Morris, but I also need a mark for the expedition. We must infiltrate Creek Hunter Castle. Apprehend the real kidnapper. A mission with a deadline has begun. Meet up with your allies at the Blindwell Alley to delve into Greek Hunter Castle's underground. Yeah. Besides challenging the castle, you can also strengthen your party during the mission period by taking a request in town or by improving your bonds with your followers. Storm the castle and apprehend the true culprits behind the kidnappings before the deadline passes. Yeah. There's something in that castle. We need to head over to Blindwell Alley. From there we can investigate what's going on at the castle. Today's lot of stores have sale, so it might be a good idea to do some shopping. Well, first we are gonna go here. No, first we are gonna save.
Take a look.
We don't have enough help with everything going on. No surprise there. Will you take a request? Alpha Rockworm, Walamo, Monsters Man Eater. Yeah. I need to slay Alpha Rockworm, Walamo in Man Eater's grotto, the cave southeast of Martina. The informant at the tavern in Sulphur Square is... Martina should have more detail. That's appointed for an Alpha Rockborn Valmo. The Valmo in question was spotted in the cave a little ways from Martira. A miner was eaten, so now the whole lot are fearing for their lives.
I see.
Miners reminds me of Chris. The location's changed, but we are still helping out miners all the same.
Hey!
Okay, then we are gonna help out, right? Yeah, we will do it. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. The location is southeast of Martira, at a place now known as Man-Eater's Grotto. Comero's on your way. You may want to pay a visit just to make sure you're stocked up for the journey. I'm counting on you. It's life or death for the region if even one industry goes out of business. It's not just ore that found in that cave, but also precious gems that are sold at premium. If you want to know more about Valmo, just go ask the Martira's informant Hay to put a reef in their bucket though.
Good hunting to you.
Bring me back the Alpha Rockworm's Worm Eye as proof its defeat. I can't be handling out any rewards until you bring me that, so don't forget, alright? Yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
3.5. Yeah, sure. Okay, so it is. That must be the place. Man-Eater's Grotto. What a chilling name. Yeah, we are gonna go there.
There's danger here.
We can, because we are gonna stop to the Comero anyways. Do you have anything?
Real cheap today.
No. No fruit conversations.
What were the gods doing?
I don't know. Yoink.
Got it.
Now that I'm a candidate, it's important to be well groomed. Oh, XP. Nice. I would feel refreshed after washing off my sweat. Yeah. I think we can get... Ah, I got it. Oh yeah. I have confronted myself in peace. I feel I have seen the truth of the world. Yeah, I have been forgetting to do that one. You get, in every idle stay, you get 1 luck in here. Yeah. And I forgot it. Oh, I have forgot this one too.
Huh?
God damn it. Whose handwriting is this? There are notes here about new potential recipes. Ah. No. Now we are gonna chart our way to the... What is it called? Man's Grotto.
Now then.
Now, how far do I run her then? Man-Eater Grotto.
I think we have a favor to do there.
This is where the rockworm with the bounty on it lives. It sounded like the locals are in dire straits. Seems this cave not only contains ore, but jewels as well.
There is much to see.
Ray, do not forget our primary objective is the bounty. Ensure you remain focused on the task at hand. Now that I think about it, we didn't ask the informant in Martin about the place, but we can still go without...
It's your call.
Of course. Yeah, no, we are gonna go out.
Understood.
How can I get out of here, by the way? What? Disembark, yeah. Let's go by the informant. I was gonna do that, but
What would the gods
I
doing?
forgot. Yeah, because it always helps you to get the information. Because then you know some weaknesses and things like that.
What do you want to know?
I put a little discount on my insult. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, let's buy both of them. Just between you and me, there are an unusual amount of monsters rolling in the castle undergrounds right now. Do not ask me how they got there or why, I don't know, and I don't care to find out. Even in my line of work, there's some information that's not worth losing your life. There's entire menagerie of monsters down there now, but the ones you really need to watch out are the giant lizards and the wild hounds. The lizard-like beasts are a wily bunch. They lie in wait underwater and wait people to turn their backs before they launch out and attack. Meanwhile, the hounds will let you a piercing howl if they spot you, and the noise really fires up their little friends. Don't underestimate either of these threats. However, you can counter their tactics with some tricks of your own. You may be able to gain upper hand if you can put them to sleep. Use this information as you will. What you do next is none of my business. At certain times, silence can be more valuable than gold. I received scrap of building. I just heard. I put away. Check it later. And oh. If you're planning on traveling, be sure to keep an eye on the weather. You will quickly find yourself quite behind if you fight enemies without staying aware of your surroundings. Monsters become much stronger in bad weather. Skills that would have brought them to their knees normally won't even make them flinch when this happens. So we won't be able to exploit enemies' weaknesses in bad weather. Yeah, but then again, fighting in such tough conditions should help us become stronger, right? Well, if anyone can handle it, it's you lot. If you want to plan your training around the weather, ask the fortune teller. Their forecast will cost you, however. Yeah. Okay, and this one. Southeast of the town is Man-Eater's Grotto. Many people go there, yet certainly few ever come back, which is how the place got its name. Deep within that place dwells an alpha rockworm Walamo. Now apparently there's a leader. That's the leader of the Walamo pack, and the rumors has it there are several of them there. Even if you slay one, they call for another immediately, so if you want to make an end of it, you have to defeat them all at the same time. Apparently they are weak to ice. They may be sturdy, but they are vulnerable to the cold. Other than that, there are also other creatures like bugs and flower monsters. Careful with those, since they will try to paralyze you. You know about the village on the road to the cave. They will sell equipment there to prevent paralysis. Well, prepare yourself well and then go. Is all I'm saying. Buy some more information from me when you come back, eh? Okay. Nice. We have more information. Here we go.
Are we departing?
Yes, we are departing. Now we are gonna go.
Now then.
Ah, I think we have a favor to do there.
Yeah.
There
There's much to...
It's your call.
Let's be off.
Then it's the cell. It would behove us all to prepare ourselves even whilst on the road. Or at least
They
we.
head to a cave said to consume all who enter. Does the dark, narrow path lead only to the innards of a monstrous insect? Perhaps.
I have no idea. Ding, 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 ding,
What to
ding.
pick?
We are gonna go and read. Bride and Bush. This book outlines the influence the techniques for. Norris probably left this here, huh? Let's take it over to the window if we want to read it together. Yeah, elegance. Yeah, read the book.
What's that?
Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. The next part reviews some basics. Even if you make flawless first impression as a discussion progresses, the other person may erect an emotional wall and start giving you the cold shoulder. No matter what you say, they will remain unreceptive. In these situations, issue a challenge. You must shock their senses to break down their walls. Shock their senses. How would you go about doing that? Scare them. Maybe I'd scare them.
Okay.
Oh, I get it. The basics said to find their weak points, right? So I guess you could imply that you know their weakness. I feel like paying close attention to the art of persuasion has increased my eloquence.
All right.
Nice. Getting someone's agreement doesn't seem like it would be too complex, but there's actually a lot to consider. There's still more left to read in this book. I will pick up from here next time.
The party at last arrives in the village of Comero, a
Nice.
small farming
We have
settlement
two-
southeast of Martira. Blessed by the mild climate, its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace. As time itself
Yeah, we have two
seems
quests
to
in here.
stop, it gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return.
Why do
As
we
though
have one
welcomed
quest in
by the
there too?
grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently.
Giving it some thought?
There's something here. Want to make a quick detour before we continue? Yeah, let's stop. Because we have two quests in here. Comero.
Say,
This is the place. This more peril than I imagine. The kind of village one would only visit in most dire circumstances, I'm sure. Oh, come on now. The air is clean and there's no sign they have been attacked by humans. Really, what more can you ask for? In fact, gazing out all the screen, I found such peace, I can hardly think of raising my sword again.
Fi.
Stroll, please.
Come on.
Hey, guess what? I found the village job.
That reminds me.
By the way, do you want to ask about old investor? You know, the old man with the relic that Nereus was looking for. Why didn't Nereus leave the runner then? Shouldn't this be a happy reunion? Who knows, though I thought I heard him mutter, old goat's probably dead or something like that.
Hey,
Excuse me, is there an old investor living in this village? An investor? Hold on, you don't mean that Ishkia Gotchar with a bad leg? Well, I'll be damned. Never thought anyone would actually show up. I'm sorry to say, he passed away not too long ago. Quite suddenly, but you knew him, did you? If so, here, this is for you. Class ornament.
Huh.
What is this? An igniter. I've never seen such a shape. Couldn't tell ya. Haven't forget what happens in investor's heads. Ja, he just told me to give these to anyone who come asking about him. Heard he used to be famous in the royal capital, but he developed a fondness for this place and our sky's burial ritual. Our sky burial ritual. Oh, let me give you this too. Investor journal. What in blazing is this? I can't make out of a single word. Where's a language like this come from? Ah, no clue. Maybe Nurse knows.
This?
Either way, we will tell him what we learned. But I want to buy the parcel. After I handed him what I got at the village, Nurse fell into a silent inspection.
He's been like that for a while now. Wonder if he's all right.
I think he is.
I knew it! This thing's the genuine article, a real bona fide lost relic in my hands.
Nice.
Some sort of power affecting the air around it. Trace amounts only. Something... a reaction. A reaction entirely unlike Magla, by God. Absolutely smashing! Beyond my wildest hopes. No bloody idea how to use the thing, but if I could just adapt this conduit here...
Nice.
Can't forget a masterpiece like this.
Okay.
I say, lad, did you find this for my sake?
We wanted to help.
We wanted to help you out, Nurse.
Why, I'm barely well touched. It positively jokes a man up. You may be just a lad, but you've the heart of a saint.
Well, thank you.
And that old fella. Seems silly to ask, but he's long gone, isn't he?
Yes.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we are sorry. Yeah.
Thought so. You can fight the years, but you can't beat them. He made good on his promise, though, eh? It's in my hands now, old man.
Okay.
What's that?
The journal.
Something from the village. It's written with some letters we can't understand.
Ah, a cipher. Mirror letters. See here? It's a script I use myself when I don't want any snoop stealing my inventions. Now I think of it, he's the one who taught me even that trick. Thanks, old man. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
I gave Nurse a glass ornament and investor's journal we obtained in Cameroon.
So what is it? Blueprints for a big secret invention?
No. This is research on the lost relics. Looks like the old fellow was hunting for others.
Really?
Different cipher here. He tried to guess at locations too. Looks like his chase ended when he lacked the means to follow his findings. Say, I've a grander favor to ask. Could you check around for more of these lost relics?
Sure.
Looks like the old man worked out a few other locations. There's 7 more relics noted down in this journal.
Yeah, we will help you.
I've got to see them all with my own eyes. A quick stopover or two in our travels should be all it takes, so please?
Leave it to me.
Right. Leave it to me.
Appreciated. We're in this journey together, what?
Yes. Yes, we are. I can feel Nura's passion for relics, as well as his faith in me.
A free-hearted engineer, Neurus. Within him dwells the virtue of the gunner. Nurture thy bond
Connor,
with
we
him,
need that on the
and
quest.
a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Up.
I'm ready to
New
get my
ability,
feet up, lad.
Connor Archetype. Party can now study Connor. New bond. Oh, nice. I can sense heroic embodiment of the Connor from Neurus. You can now study Connor in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
You said it'd only take a few stopovers. But do you even know where they are?
Well, they're scattered all about, Michael. If we could crack the cipher, that'd narrow down our search range a tad. I'll leave this journal here. If I can crack any of the codes, I'll make a special note of it.
Okay.
So you just take a look when you feel like a spot of treasure hunting.
Okay, thank you.
This one's important.
One Neurus is called Vidat relics. I don't know where they are, but I should look for clues in the notebook he keeps on the pillar in the engine room to help with my search. Nice.
Hey, I was thinking this back at the village, but I think I might be able to detect this relic with my powers.
Really?
I'll know if I'm close to it. When you want to hunt for relics, can you let me know?
Sure. It seems like Kalika can sense where the relics are. I should search the area if she brings it up. Okay. Kalika will sometimes inform you she detects a relic when you are at the entrance of the dungeon. Make sure to keep an eye out for it when you are exploring inside.
Thanks, you two. I'm rather looking forward to digging deeper into this.
Okay. Alphanurus is to be immersed in his work and return to village with Kalika. We can sell these. Okay. Oh, nice. But that one. Oh, soothing while. Oh, we have one of these. Yeah, I haven't even checked out the other places. Yeah. Let's buy 10 of these. Yeah, there we go. We bought one of these, right? Yeah. Oh, you're some. Yeah, we are gonna buy these. Always buy the MP items that you can find. Yeah. Never mind you. Yeah, we bought everything. Yeah. Well, we got what we came from. What should we do next? Let's continue our trip.
Hey.
You're going to keep traveling, right? Okay, let's head back to the runner. Let's do that.
Man-Eater's Grotto. How many weary travelers traveling
Because we need to go to more.
have fallen prey to it.
And I think he's gonna probably be in the entrance. So.
Untold monsters lie in wait, impatient for their next meal. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop, the entrance beckoning its visitors invitingly.
Nice.
What lies in its depths? Treasure or death?
What was that? I don't remember.
All right.
This is the Valmos nest. At first glance, it looks like our average cave. Most of the miners have run off, it seems. Guess it's all on us from here.
Understood?
Mining for ore and gemstones is the town's principal industry. If nothing else, we have to clear these monsters out so that the people can maintain their livelihoods. Yes, and the town's tavern and shops depends on the miners' patronage as well. To leave this situation alone would be to see the town economy slow to a halt.
Finish it, quick!
Okay, we will wreck these worms then. Now you know what. We will eradicate them. And their little larvae too. Are you sure? What has gotten into him? Is he not a tad or excited for this task? I think the mere mention of Valmo sends his mind back to that tiny diner table. Come on, let's press on. Just a second, I sense something. The feeling is... This feeling, is there something there?
So, hey.
It was only for a moment, but I thought I sensed one of the relics Neurus is looking for. Make sure you don't miss any treasure chest, okay? Yeah, we are not. Yeah, we can save here. Yeah.
Now, where was I?
I feel more go to academia. Then we need to study the counter archetype because I think that
acquired a new archetype.
I would indeed appear as thought you have acquired a new archetype. I wholeheartedly encourage you to examine its abilities here. Cat. Petting him is soothing in and of itself. I'm able to forget the hustle of the outside world, even if for a moment.
Ah, how good of you to come.
Yeah, Connor.
I see. Fascinating.
Connor, this is the archetype you sense from Neuras's way of life.
Right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of a trailblazer who uses technology and innovation to forge a path forward. In the name of the people it would serve and hearten.
Alright.
1,500 rag is required to channel Connor for the first time. Do you want to awaken it? Yes, please.
I'm counting on you.
This is the power I seek.
Of course.
Comeback victory. Nice. Then so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a Connor. I hear the voice of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart, which tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to strive for victory, even for a distance, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Connor.
Really?
That is the power of the Connor soul. I shall pierce through enemies at range. I will not avert my eyes, not from the fight, not from reality. Connor archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Yeah. Oh, he is. Okay.
True to form.
I take you have finished studying the Connor for me. I could stand to learn from such an insatiable spirit of inquiry.
Incredible.
I studied the Connor archetype, completing my assignment from more. Heroes Fruits. That's imagination. Nice.
All right.
Nice. Well, he's pretty good, isn't he?
Yes.
So he is. Thanks to him, my thoughts are finally in order. While researching, I looked into where this place might truly be. but I suspect we must also consider why it was the king imprisoned me here in the first place. Most likely it was because archetype research was nearing a truth that the king would prefer remain buried. An intriguing theory.
What's that about?
That is an intriguing theory.
All right.
Archetypes were forbidden by Sanctism to begin with. It is a mighty power after all. I'm sure they saw it as a threat, and rightly so, especially if wielded freely by the people. Even now, research on it is forbidden. Presumably, the king reasoned that if he locked me up here, I could contribute no more. And so I continued my research day after day, with no results to show for it. Stuck in this place, continuing on in circles, just as he designed. I speak of it nonchalantly now, but in truth, those days were some of the hardest I have known. How can man endure such failure and solitude and remain sane?
But...
However, though, my fantasy novel, I found a connection to you who shared my dearest ideals. I doubt the king would have expected such a twist as this. The wheels of fate have slowly begun to turn.
It's conceivable.
Only when my research on archetypes, on transformation magic, is complete and immaculate, only then might I escape the king's curse and leave this place. I will help you. Then I will help you. The longer I dwell... Yeah.
Regards.
I will count on you as before, as a comrade in vision and in ambition. Cuckoo. I can feel more deep gratitude and trust. Nice. Now do we... The scholar in search of utopia, more. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker.
No.
Through thou shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbers within thee, has come to blossom.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny. Nice. Yeah, we got the seeker one.
You are the key to escape.
The seeker archetype adept. Party can now study magic seeker. Oh, nice. What is magic seeker? You can now study magic seeker in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
Now then.
Ah, this foreign thing, joy, that courses through me. But you need power to oppose more hardships. Study the heroic embodiment of the merchant. The growth of a heroic embodiment will refine your virtues in turn. I hope this task will prove meaningful to you.
This one's important.
Nice. Okay, to nurture the strength, I will need to challenge Louis the Archmage. I should raise the merchant archetype to rank 15. This can be completed by anyone. Okay. Yeah, well, we already have. I believe in you. I trust that you will fulfill your promise to me. Yeah, we have already started leveling up merchants, so that's great. And if there is... any...
Oh.
Yeah.
You'll come again.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Then we are gonna save here. And then I think we are gonna end this episode. But thanks for everybody who came to watch this video, and if you liked it, give it a like and leave a comment, and if you really liked it, give my channel a sub, and see you next time. Bye bye!